It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Football Team. To head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56. It's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Hooked up by Troy Apke. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
First down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Rodgers now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And a Packer first down.
Here's Rodgers. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
To number 13.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you get all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Adams. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Packers.
And a give this time to the tailback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. On is Mason Crosby for the point after.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Makes the score Packers 7, Washington 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
There, it's incomplete.
Intended for number 39, incomplete. Brings up third down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Washington 3.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count. And a 5-yard penalty ensues. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep your defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
At the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. He came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Zadarius Smith. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off down near the 5. And he's in into the clear, past the 20, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
9-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Charles, our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. The Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And that'll be off the crossbar. crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Buying time to his left. He's got his big tight end, Fan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Got an open man. It's Foster. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
37-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about in the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Gun now on 3rd down. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's another gain of 15. 15 on back-to-back plays. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll look to throw. He's intercepted. Picked off about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Packers! A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and the lead is up to 15 now. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. But they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Hakeem Butler there to make the grab. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
It's a gain of 60 yards.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Rodgers lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
And the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a first down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about,
and this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
and that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. Back to throw again. Being chased out left. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time running. It is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And Washington has taken the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Washington 28. Packers 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. decision to bring it out. Ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Third down.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 40-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Preston Smith there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's going to try and go deep again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
He's brought down.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw. Open man is here. He's got it.
The pass complete to Brian Hill. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
That's good.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This to make it a 3-score game late. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
38.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they're all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And they take a knee.
Tonight's finals watching.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, you know, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media. Keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why these people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time. Infrastructure right, I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never
never play by the rules. Guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude. Poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse. When you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price. Based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle. Fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle. The top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion. Only built for confusion. The institution. Modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same.
Say I done powered up, level at 10,000 and climbing. No, I've been bad it to them sucking that back from around me. Man, what the deal is? Really, I just came in it. Gotta see this more gonna be a boy. Thank the good Lord, I'm gifted. Oh, overflowing with the sauce. I'm never holding back. I'm going in my coffin, middle finger poking through the casket. No turning tragedy to tragedy. For you knew what happened, ain't no explanation. This is second nature. All is automatic. Caught up. It's down there. Caught up. It's down there. Whoa. I'm caught up. It's down there. Yo. I'm caught up. It's down there. I'm caught up. It's down there. I'm caught up. It's down there. Yo. I'm caught up. It's down there. I'm caught up. It's down there. Lion, tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze, spaceship power, baby, sail me toward the sky. Here I come, a freaky side. Oh no, don't you close your eyes. I'ma give you something to cry about. I'ma teach you how to fly without fear, doubt, just regret. Break it out, break the sweat, baby, the doll, break a leg. Let you lay the power jet. Sipping on the sun in the cup somewhere. Cause she ain't really seen that like me, yeah. Cannibalistic, animal instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus will. It's down there. I'm caught up. It's down there. Whoa. I'm caught up. It's down there. Yo. I'm caught up. Whoa. It's down there. Whoa. I'm caught up. It's down there. I'm caught up. It's down there. Yo. I'm caught up. It's down there. Whoa. I'm caught up. It's down there. me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee and shutty.